So I recently got myself a 27-inch Full HD monitor from Lenovo. It's their L27M. It arrived in this giant package which was already wet. So I shoved my hard knife into this package until it finally... Oh man, no. This script is not for YouTube. Sorry about that. So I just unboxed this package using a normal family-friendly knife because I'm a normal guy. And inside this package there were a couple of things. Firstly, it was the 27-inch monitor, which strangely did not come with a plastic sheet on top of the screen, which is pretty common. All the cables and accessories were still covered in plastic, so they were not trying to be environmentally friendly or something. Oh well, the screen doesn't have any scratches, so it's all good. This monitor can accept 3 types of input. One is through the USB Type-C connection, which directly charges the laptop and displays a signal with a single cable, which is pretty cool. Secondly, it supports HDMI like every other monitor in the past 5 to 10 years, and there's also a VGA connector optionally available as well. Note that there is no HDMI cable provided in the box, so don't be like me who searched for an HDMI cable like an idiot for 15 minutes. The stand is probably the most boring thing about this monitor in the box, so it doesn't have any height adjustment, it only has a little bit of a tilt in the Y-axis. And yeah, attaching it is pretty simple and straightforward, anyone can figure it out. And this handle looking thing on the back is for cable management, so you can run all of your cable connectors through it to make it look a little neater on your desk. And that's all there is to it. Just set it up on your desk, plug it in, and it'll immediately start working. I have to say the oleophobic coating on the screen is not that great. No matter how many times I wiped it, it still showed a little bit of fingerprints, so you have to live with it. It's not that visible when the display is on though, so it's okay. Now of course first you have to set up the screen, like you set the maximum refresh rate of 75Hz, which is supported on this panel, and assign it to the maximum resolution of 1080p. Once that is done, you can spend some time calibrating the contrast and the colors of this display, because right off the bat I saw this display to be very yellowish. Maybe it was the graphics driver of my laptop, I'm not really sure, but I had to spend some time calibrating it myself. I know it's a boring and tedious task, but stop being lazy and do it. After spending some time setting the right gamma values and reducing the red and green colors to remove that yellowish tint, it now looks really good. I tested out the single USB cable solution here by connecting my phone to it, and it automatically launched the desktop mode on my phone, which is called Samsung DeX. I have to say the refresh rate works much better on my phone compared to my laptop, mainly because my phone's graphics drivers are much more advanced. This feature will really come in handy if I upgrade to a USB-C compatible laptop in the future. That way I can connect it to my monitor and charge it using a single cable. Other than the input ports, it also has a USB port on the back so you can charge your phone directly. And it also has a headphone jack where you can plug in your headphones and listen to the audio that has been passed through from your PC. It doesn't seem to have any built-in speakers, but that's alright. I was never much of a speaker guy anyway. The speakers that come built into our monitors are not that great anyway, and pretty much all of us use an external speaker, so yeah, I guess this won't be a problem for many of you. The anti-glare coating does a very good job of reducing reflections from the background, and the viewing angles of this IPS LCD panel are pretty top-notch. The narrow bezels give you a very nice using experience, and you almost don't even notice this bottom bezel. At least I didn't. There are some buttons on the bottom right corner which allow you to control a few basic things that you already know, like brightness, contrast, etc. There's also a shortcut button that quickly allows you to switch between the 3 input ports, the VGA, HDMI and USB, so that's pretty handy. I usually connect all my devices at the same time and use this to switch between them dynamically. It's not a super fast process because it depends on the device that you've connected to respond to the switch, but yeah, it works. Overall though, I'm pretty happy with this upgrade. I'm not a gamer who requires ultra high refresh rate or anything like that, so this 75Hz is more than enough for me. The IPS panel on here is a pretty good quality one, and it responds to contrast and dynamic range very well. And yes, I know that there are some 1440p monitors in this price range, but I wanted a bigger monitor. Most of those 1440p screens were at 24 inches, whereas I wanted a 27-inch one. So given that my budget was around 17 to 20,000, this one fits perfectly in every aspect. And while LG makes some better quality IPS LCD panels here, people have faced some issues with those, so I chose to avoid them. I'm not telling you to not buy them, maybe they are better than this and maybe I made a mistake, but who cares, I just wanted a big monitor where I can comfortably work and relax. And I think this monitor from Lenovo was a very welcome upgrade to my setup. I'm not gonna leave this like this though, I'm gonna attach this to a VESA mount to a free arm so I can move it around on my table wherever I like, so stay tuned for that video. But if you just came here to learn about the monitor, then there you have it. It's a pretty nice looking monitor for around 18,000 rupees. I don't recall seeing a lot of monitors in this price range that directly take USB Type-C as input. If you have seen some, leave them in the comments and we'll check it out. If you would like to discuss more about tech like this, then be sure to join our Discord from the link in the description.